Okay, welcome. I'm going to be reviewing the complete Topps set. I was actually going to do one of these reviews for the 2021 set, but that never happened. This says 2022 Topps Baseball Complete Set Major League Baseball. 660 cards, which includes Series 1 and 2, plus 5 rookie image variant cards. Look for sets limited to $2.99, $99, and numbered 1 of 1. Then in this corner here, that says 1 in every 3 sets is a complete set peril. I don't know why I couldn't say that. So I got it open. They had everything listed on the back. Ooh, yeah. Wilson Contreras. Zach Pop. Jose Luzardo. Jordan Montgomery. I like the way these cards look. And AJ Alexei. I like the way these look. And here's the set. Now my original plan, I was not going to do this until after the new Quantum Leap, because I wanted to watch that and give my reaction to it. But for some reason it's not. I could have sworn we could watch live TV on one of our platforms that we got, but I guess we can't. Okay, Wanderer Francona. Sean Baz. Jaren Duran. Brandon Marsh. O'Neal Cruz. Actually, what I was going to do was watch Quantum Leap, give my review, go to Walmart and get me a binder to put these in. Let's start over here. Now, so For this part, I'm just going to show you the cards. I'm not going to say no names unless it's a player, unless it's one of my teams I like, which are the Cubs and the Braves. And these are just like the previous set from last year. Take my glasses off so I can see the numbers. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is Ronald Acura Jr. I got to see the Braves play in Atlanta. Me and my wife and my mother-in-law, we took a family vacation. And my mother-in-law asked me, "What's the one thing you've always wanted to do in Atlanta?" I said, "Catch a Braves game." Braves were actually home that day. And this guy, I believe he went, I want to say he went 3 for 5 with 3 doubles. He really impressed me that game. It's a good game too. Braves won it. $13-2. Austin Riley, another Brave. I attempt to put these in order, so when I do get me a binder to put these in, I can just take them out and put them in where they belong. Make it a whole lot easier on me. Patrick Wisdom. Kyle Hendricks, I didn't know that had a timer on it. Actually, yeah, I can't see me that good. if you're wondering the way I'm going to do this, is I'm going to have number one start on this end, then go this way. I think by now I'd start getting some of these closer, some of these cards closer, the numbers. We can start building a pile, but so far, nope. That's just heard a comment on this right here, is that I haven't came across any Braves or Cubs. Western contrast again. Now hold up the, do a side by side here. I'm gonna go through these again, make sure I didn't mess up somewhere, which I think I did. There are a lot of cards to go through. As for cards marked 1, like that, that's a number. That's 7 to 100. That's my stack so far. Try to make this easier on me so I can find all these cards. This is 100 to 199. That's how thick that stack is. Why did I just turn back off? I had that on. I think the battery might be dead on that. So we'll try a little bit more maybe. I think that should be good enough. This is 200 through 299. $300 through $399. $600 through $660. I have a long ways to go. You know, this brings back memories when I was younger. I can remember going to my local gas station. It's still there. Casey's. Buying the packs. Getting home and ripping them open and going through finding my favorite players and putting the teams together. That's how I used to do it. Because Donruss, I believe. Fleer. It's Fleer who did that. When you bought the complete sets of Fleer, they were numbered 1 to whatever, how many of the cards they had. Now, maybe the way that they did it is your first set could be around 20 to 25 cards, I think. And those first cards would be, I believe, whoever won the World Series the year before. So, like, since this is the 2022 set, if they were doing it how they used to, for Fleer, this would be the first 20-something cards would be the Atlanta Braves. And then the second 20 set cards would be whoever they beat, and so on. Then I think that's how it went. I want to say that's how it went. But the way, like I said, the way they used to do it, is your teams were for Fleer anyway. Your teams would go that way, and I love that. That was my favorite thing about collecting Fleer. Tops, they're just randomly put in there. I like tops too. Don't get me wrong. But I can remember one year, my sister, her then boyfriend, bought me a complete set of tops. I'm trying to remember what year this would have been. I want to say a 93 set of tops. Ooh, card number 2. And I can remember opening those up. And the way he did it was actually pretty funny. Okay, here's a Brave player, and I cannot pronounce that name. But what he did was he put it in a bigger box. Then he put the set in the box. He outlined the set with tissue paper, rocks, and just random crap. And then he put tissue paper on top and put more of that stuff, random stuff on top, which is hilarious. When I opened it up, he's like, "What the heck is this?" And he was just dig through it, and I dug through it and saw that set. I was like, "Oh!" So that's pretty funny how he did that. Good guy. I'm actually. No, I was going to unplug my light, but I have plugged it to my microphone. I got a story behind this one. This team here, when they first, the year before they actually came out, World Series baseball. They had them as a playable team, and that's who I picked. Usually I would have picked the Braves or the Cubs, but I picked Arizona Diamondbacks because they were a new team. They were in the National League, and National League. I love that. What's going on with the I do not like the designated hitter. I do not like it. Brave, Freddie Freeman. I don't remember if he played that game I went to. I know Ronald did. He impressed me. I had fun watching him play. But anyway, where is I going to go with this? Another Brave. Yeah, the designated hitter rule, I remember now, I do not like it. I'm not a fan of it. Never was. That's why I'm not a fan of the American League. I do not like the designated hitter rule. To me, the way I see it, I just dropped a card. I almost knocked over my camera too. You're all gonna see my bald head in a minute. All that. I have to adjust my camera now. Sorry about that. I got my camera plugged in to an outlet over here, where my phone is plugged into the outlet over on this side of the room. That's plugged in on this side of the phone, so I have it running this way. And if anything falls, like what just happened, I'm gonna get wrapped up in my cord here. You see, it's going into the phone that way. If it's over on this side, it probably wouldn't be an issue. But the designated hitter rule I do not like, because the way I see it, I'm going to show you here in a second. Because I can remember this actually happening. One of these guys, pitchers, dropped that one too, could basically hit one of these guys in the American League, and the opposing guy here couldn't hit him back. I can't remember what team it was. I know I was either waiting for a Braves or Cubs game to come on. I do know the opposing team is St. Louis. I cannot remember who the other team was. But I can remember a St. Louis pitcher beating the opposing team. One of the opposing team's players. Can't remember the player. But after the inning was over, I remember seeing the pitcher wasn't coming up yet. He had a few innings to go before his turn to pitch or bat. I mean, but I can remember watching this game, thinking, are they just going to let him get away with that and not retaliate? Why aren't they hitting any of these? Why aren't they hitting any of these guys that's coming up? And then sure enough, it finally got to him, and the opposing pitcher bopped him on the head. I busted up laughing because I thought it was hilarious to see that. I kind of think that's why they changed that rule, because the opposing, like players like that thought that they shouldn't be retaliated against. I guess is what I'm trying to say. They think they shouldn't be hit back. But then there's also those games where I saw where, I mean, in the National League too, where a team would hit a player an opposing player, and the very first thing that the pitcher did coming into the next inning was bop. They didn't wait for the pitcher to come up. They waited. They took out the first batter that came on the opposing side. So it's probably like one of those, things where all depends on where you stand. Now with those new additions, that's $1,299. Looks like we're getting real close to finishing off those numbers. I love baseball. Always loved it. Can't say I always will because all these new changes that they're making to the game. I get why they're doing it. They want to make the game more exciting. But it's not the baseball I love, and it's not the baseball I grew up watching. And it's just not it's not the baseball I know anymore. Added a few to 100th and 199. And it's a real shame. I think that baseball will survive, even with these real changes. It's going to be fine. Nothing I can really do about it, except accept the changes. And who knows, maybe they'll grow on me. Maybe I'll start liking them. Maybe I will find it more exciting. The baseball more exciting. But yeah, ever since I was a little kid, though, I loved baseball. And there's just something knowing that you're up to bat or you're pitching, right? Let's see you at the plate batting. There's just something about being at the plate, waiting for that perfect pitch, for you to crush that ball, knock the living daylights out of it, seeing that ball leave that bat at 1,000 miles an hour, and leaving the baseball field that you're playing on the way. Or if you're a pitcher and you're up there pitching and you're having a great game, you're standing up there and striking everybody out left and right. You're getting into that perfect game. You have this guy coming up. He's the best player on the opposing team. You own him up to this point. It's coming down to a wire. $200 to $299. It's come down to the wire. It's bottom of the 10th, bottom of the 9th. I mean, score is tied at 0-0. You got this opposing player at the plate. Throughout the season, he basically owned you, but you own him at this point. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, how much longer is my luck going to last? This guy is only for the entire season. I'm facing him this again in this important game. Right now, we're tied at 0. If I can get this guy out, my next guy can come up and win it for us, or whatever, something like that. And you go, strike 1. Strike 2, maybe a foul ball, maybe a ball. It's just a battle. You're battling this guy. And then, throw that pitch. He swings, you think he's going to hit it. He misses it by that much. Oh! Getting to the bottom of going to the next inning. And win it. Gonna have to reverse top of the 9th, and you're going to the bottom of the 9th. And your next batter comes up, hits a home run or something like that, and the game is over. You struck the best player out. The guy that owned you the entire season, you struck him out. You finally got one on him. Nothing like it. I don't know if I came in and with Carson Braves or Cubs in that set. I'm talking to you guys. And this is a long video. I knew it was going to be long because, I'm showing you guys all these cards. Some are interacting with you. But yeah, here we go. He's a Brave. Charlie Morton. I believe no, he did not. The thing, I think he pitched, but it was somebody else that pitched that game. Not on two. I mean, this. Why? I love baseball. Or let's do a role reversal there about batting. You're at the plate. This pitcher owned you all season. You just can't get a hit off him. You can't buy a hit for your life. Game is on the line. You come up. Like I said, you battle it out with him. Back and you just boom, 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 boom. And then you got that pitch you needed. You hit that home run. You win the game for your team. Jason Hayward, Cubby. And I do have other channels I do. Reaction channels, review channels. None of them has ever reached this long. I do not know what a cutoff is on this thing. So wherever that's at, I end it. Upload this video. If this video shuts off anytime soon, before I'm finished with going through this set, or end the video, or let the video upload, I delete this video, and finish it off. So there might be 2 parts to this. Hopefully I can get through this entire set before that happens. So usually the longest video I've done up to now for this one was around 20 minutes, almost half an hour. I've never gone this long on a video. And I don't really want to record all this and do what I'm doing here Probably what I should have done is, now that I think about it, is, you know, take them out, show you, put them back in, and do like a marker, record it so I know how long the video is, and then break the video up into parts. That probably would have been a smart thing to do. But I'm like, this is my first time doing this kind of review video. Usually when I'm reviewing all my Transformers, the story behind that, oh, here's another one. George Soller? Brave? Actually bought a Transformer today at Walmart. And I was going to review him today. Ooh, another cup. Ian hat. You tell me go, ooh, you probably know this. I got a cub or a Brave. Bought a Transformer at Walmart. I've been looking for this figure for a few months. Finally find him. I pay for him. Go out to my truck. Get ready to leave. And as I'm putting the figure into the truck, I felt something. I felt the flap adjust on me. I'm like, that can't be good. So I turn him over, and where the tape is, to keep it secure and shut, it's been cut. I'm thinking, great, this can't be good. So I open the packaging, slide them out, and he's missing a weapon. I did not have the money to buy this set and him at the same time. There were a whole bunch of these sets at Walmart, so I was like, I'm gonna hold off on getting the baseball cards, and I go ahead and get this guy because that's who I'm really wanting. I did not. So I take him back. I take him to Walmart. No, I go to the customer service. I'm like, yeah, this is what happened. So I exchange him. To get this. Not, I mean, it's not that I didn't want this set, because I did, and I do. It's just I really wanted that figure because I've been looking for him for so long now. So no, it's kind of disappointing that I didn't get that figure. But I did get this set. So, no, it's good. Added a few more cards to 1 through 99. These will be added to 100 through 199. But hopefully, I might have to order that figure online, which I really don't want to do. But if I do, if I have to, then I will. almost an hour into this video. $200 through $299, where this is where these guys are going to go. Like I said, I already don't know how long this video is going to be before it says I'm done. You've used up too much memory. You're gonna have to end it here and upload the video, and wait till that video gets uploaded, which will probably take 5 hours. But the figure I was going to get, if you're wondering, was going to be the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Scourge, which is basically a repaint of Optimus Prime, Laser Optimus Prime. Now, why they didn't have him as Nemesis Prime, I don't know. I already didn't watch. I stopped watching the Transformers cartoons after Beast Machines, so I'm not too familiar with anything after that. I did watch the War for Cybertron series, which was good. I enjoyed those shows, cartoons. I did watch the Cyberverse, I think is the name of that series I watched. Where they had, where Grimlock started out as a Decepticon. This one got a 300. When Grimlock started out as a Decepticon, and then he became an Autobot. One of the funniest favorite episodes from that series was when Grimlock was like full of energy. They put him in this little ball thing, and he's in there running. You see the ball spinning around, and he's... That was hilarious. Yeah, but again, with baseball, I can remember me, my buddies, my brother, my cousin and we'd get together sometimes and go to the park, our local park there, and play a game of baseball. Find out who to be what player. I want to be Ryne Sandberg. I want to be David Justice. I want to be this guy. David Justice, by the way, is one of my favorite Braves. All-time favorite, one of my favorite all-time Braves. That's why I mentioned him. Ryne Sandberg. I mean, come on, it's Ryne Sandberg. I did that because this guy. I hear a lot of good things about this guy. I want to see him pitch and bat. Now, I think they should do, since he does both. I don't know why they don't give you a pitching statistic card and his batting statistic. This is just his batting. I think maybe they should have, like, since this is number 1, number 2 should have been his pitching card, or maybe a 100. So somewhere in the set there should be another one of him, but with his pitching numbers on it. So I hear he's a pretty good pitcher too. And something I started to notice on some of these, such as this one. That looks like the card I had from the previous year. I do have that. I have it in a binder. But like this card does not look familiar though. Some of these cards look familiar. Some of these cards don't. But did you ever play baseball with your friends and your family? And how long have you been in love with baseball? What are your baseball memories? Another one I have is it's me and a buddy of mine. My stepdad took us to go see a Cub game. Speaking of Cubs, took us to see a Cub game. This was in junior high. So Maddox was with the Braves. It was a doubleheader. Maddox pitched game 1. Denny Nagel pitched game 2. Maddox won the first game. Nagel lost game 2. When I say, remember I show you what I mean about the Cub. When I say speaking about the Cub, former Cubby, Anthony Rizzo. His reaction when he got that final out when they won the World Series. Oh my God. Wish I was there to catch that. I was at home watching the game on TV, edge of my seat when the bottom, when that inning came up, going, come on. When that funnel out was made, if you're wondering what I was looking for, I was looking for my Jack Russell. Because what I did when that funnel out was made, laughing, crying at the same time, picked up my little Jack going, they won! They won! Poor guy's probably thinking shaking puppy syndrome. Now I'm guessing I should be getting close to being done with cards 1 through 99. Because these last 4 were in that, what's going to be in that set. And that's where I'm at right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort these out, put them in that pile. Then when I get done, I'm going to count that pile, see how close I am to being done. And actually, I might end the video here to upload this. So that way I can make room. So I already don't know how much longer this is going to record for. I'm at almost an hour and 10 minutes into this. And I'm not close to being done. I still got a long ways to go. So I may end it here pretty soon. And I think I will do that. I think I'll put these in here, count how many I've got. Okay, nope. I know, yeah, these aren't quite done yet. Yeah, I'm still missing some. So this set is not, or this pile is not quite done yet. But it looks like it's getting there. So I think from these, which is 1 through 39. It looks like there's not very many missing. Yeah, I'm not quite done. See, it's just I'm debating if I want to keep going. I want to see how long this thing lasts. Stack 1 through 99. It's almost done, though. And I still got a bunch more left in there to do. Because I have not yet hit. I've got a few 300s. I haven't hit no 4 or no 500. I've got a couple of 600. So there's still a lot of cards left to go through. So, I think what I'm going to do, Yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish sorting these cards out they got right here, right now. So I'm going to end this video, sort these out. I am going to move my mic out of the way. So instead of listening to me through this mic, I'm going to listen to me through that mic to give me more room to work with. I'll move the camera over here a little bit to give me some more room. Then I finish off. One thing I always like to do was look to see who number 162 was, because that's how many games are in a season. But if I believe there's another thing that they're going to change, and that is one thing I actually do agree with them changing that, going from 162 to, I believe they're wanting to get it down to 144. I'm actually fine with that idea. Because 162 games, that is a lot of games to play in a season. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I love baseball, but that is a lot of games. And I think an upside to that, by cutting it down that short, is you could probably extend players' careers. No, it's not going to be so hard on their bodies. These players will be able to rest up more, They're not putting so much wear and tear on their bodies. Now, how does that affect breaking records? Is something that I guess could like certain records ever be broken. If they do go down to 144, you've got that's 100 through 199. You've got quite a few players who are inching closer to the home run career record. If you cut it down to 144, will that ever be broken? Will anybody be able to break the home run record? 755. Hank Aaron's is 755. Bonds is 763. I cannot remember his number actually, and MLB does not recognize that number. But even if they did recognize it, I'm pretty sure they don't though. Would that number ever be broken? Only playing 144 games this season. I mean, the guy would have to play. Because you're taking if you're going from 162 to 144, taking, what is it, like 18 games away from a player a year. And those add up. Those add up. So, I mean, what kind of effect does it have on those numbers? $200 through $299. Speaking of the Cubs, I got the game down here on my screen. And they are getting stopped by Florida, Miami. They're losing 10-3 right now. And they're in the top of the ninth. I don't see them winning this game. $300 through $399, and I think I am going to end it here. So I know I can at least get an hour and 20 minutes of footage recorded. Let me show you what damage I've done so far. Not a dent. The 660 cards in here, I would say I probably have around 100 something. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this, upload it, which will probably take a few hours, which is going to give me some time to rest, watch some TV. Delete the video, come back, make a part 2. I'm guessing this will probably be maybe a 3-part video. I'm thinking this is going to be a 3-part video. So like, subscribe, comment below. Give me some examples of your favorite baseball moments, favorite baseball players, memories, you know, like I said, memories. If you had someone do that for you for Christmas, kind of prank you, but not really prank you at the same time. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Check out my other review videos, my Transformers reviews. I'm gonna see you in a few hours.